Hey guys, if you're enjoying this podcast and want to help us out, we are on Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/7lamb, the number 7, LAMB. You can donate as little as $1 a month, and it all goes to helping us create podcasts such as this one. We also have multiple tiers to choose from with tons of bonus content like scripts, extra podcasts, bloopers, talks with the cast, early releases, and bonus episodes of your favorite shows. Once again, that's patreon.com/7lamb, the number 7, LAMB. Thanks. Hello, everyone.
Hi. I don't know if you're waiting for me or...
I was just taking a dramatic pause, a beat, as you will, for this episode of Will There Be Cake, where we celebrate goofy holidays every single day.
Wow, we haven't said that.
I just want to say that because we said that the first week.
You decided Cookie Day is your first day.
In case you're jumping in. Yeah. I mean, I feel like this is going to be a first day for somebody. They're going to see cookies and then be like, I want to see how they celebrate it. And obviously, we just spoiled it because we are going to be celebrating cookies.
You ruined it.
Who's going to be celebrating cookies? Me, Robert Lamb, and Amber Simpson.
I was going to say, speaking of beats, you got to beat that dough when you make cookies.
Okay. I mean,
beater.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like the little thing with the things, and it goes.
And then you lick the edge when you're like, okay, and you try not to get your tongue stuck in it.
Yeah. It's really hard to get the inside.
Yep. Then you turn into that kid from Rat Race. Anyways,
cookies.
Today is Cookie Day, and it's just all kinds of cookies.
Sweet snacks are cookies.
That's your favorite sweet snack?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Of all sweet snacks?
Yeah.
More than chocolate, more than gummy candies, more than ice cream, more than cake. More than cake.
Oh, yeah. But you know what?
What?
A cookie is just a small cake.
No.
It is.
No.
It is.
No. Listen.
By definition.
Listen.
A cookie
Hobo Jones, listen to me.
Can be a handheld,
flour-based
sweet cake.
Brat Pack, listen. It's not.
It's a cake.
It's not. Then say your favorite sweet treat is cake, not cookies.
Okay, and my favorite sweet treat is sweet cakes.
Sweet cakes.
Cookies.
Because this is Will There Be Cake.
Small cakes.
You really like cookies that much?
Yeah.
I don't really care about cookies that much.
But there's so many different kinds of cookies. How do you not care about cookies? You literally have any kind of cookie.
Okay, first off, calm down.
There's so many cookies. I bet you I could name cookies.
You just said cookie like 17 times.
I could name cookies for this whole podcast, and it wouldn't be over for so many hours.
Okay, well, if I don't like fish, when you name 17 different types of fish, it doesn't matter. I don't like fish.
I don't get it. Why do you own 3-year-old Nutter Butters then?
Because I don't want to eat them. No, I do like Nutter Butters. I like cookies. I'm not big on them. Like, they're fine. I'm never excited when somebody has like, look at all these cookies. Everybody want a cookie? I'm just like, I'm all right. Or if I want something sweet, sure, I'll have one. But people like go ape shit over like chocolate. They're right out of the fucking oven.
Ooh, that's the best kind when they like fall apart. I'm dipping in milk.
I do like when they're like a little burnt at the bottom.
What?
I like when they're like a little burnt.
You're a monster.
And honestly, and I mentioned this before, and you chastised me for it, but I like oatmeal raisin cookies better than
yeah,
any
you are a weirdo. I forgot about that.
Oatmeal raisin's good.
Oh, that was the other holiday we did was oatmeal raisin.
No, we did chocolate chip cookie.
Are you sure we didn't do oatmeal raisin?
We didn't do oatmeal raisin.
You
because I wanted oatmeal raisin day, and we skipped oatmeal raisin day because it happened before we started this podcast, I think. So then I said I like that better than chocolate chip cookies, and you and Ian and whoever else was on the podcast, because who gives a shit, all fucking attacked me for like an oatmeal raisins because I'm an old man.
I do like oatmeal raisins, but
cookies?
They're not my favorite.
But you like them.
Oatmeal raisins.
I like oatmeal with raisins in it. I like how that was like a horror. Like, yeah, okay. Who's going to eat fucking oatmeal with a raisin in it? Come on, Robert.
I mean, I don't eat oatmeal that often, so.
You should try it. It's good.
It is good, but it's a lot of work. So much work to put it in the microwave.
You make fun of me for not cooking shit all the time, and you won't fucking put water on top of fucking oats.
I like
and
milk
make
in my oatmeal.
For 2 minutes?
Thank you.
Okay, and for 2 minutes, you can't fucking heat it up in a microwave?
Then you gotta add things. You gotta add raisins. You gotta add honey.
We had a friend. Okay. No, you don't have to, but if you
Makes it
want that
better.
stuff, sure. We had a friend one time that I remember he started eating oatmeal a lot because he was trying to be like healthier, and I went over to his house one time and he like heated up water in like a glass,
Yeah, you could do it
and
that
then
way.
poured it on top of the thing, and then but he was like trying to stir it, and I was just like watching him. He's like, dude, I like oatmeal, but I hate it. Never like is right. Like it's just sometimes it's just super water. I never know how much water to add and stuff, and I'm like.
Does he read the packaging?
And he's like, and it doesn't like fill up and stuff, and there's always like pockets where it's like dry. I'm like, why don't you put the water in there first and then heat it up in the microwave? That's what I do. He's like, oh, you do that? And I go, yeah. And he's like, I never thought of it
I
that
think it
way.
only works that way if you like boil the water and then stir it in afterwards. I don't know.
Yeah, he had it in the microwave, but I was just like, yeah, do that first and then do it like, and then he did it, and he's
What
like,
did you
oh,
think the
that's better.
microwave was gonna do to that?
I don't know, but it was just like, I know some people do it that way, but I'm telling you, if you put the water in first,
Yeah,
and then,
I
it's better.
don't do it that way. I know you can do it that way, but that's fucking.
Anyways, back to
only Nazis
cookies.
do it that way. Cookies,
Yeah.
flour-based sweet cakes.
I've never been big on pastries. I'm eating more now because we did the podcast. But for the most part, I just never was big on pastries.
Okay, well, no one asked you.
I mean, you did.
I didn't.
No, maybe you didn't. Maybe I just offered that information up.
It's fine. In England and Australia, they call them biscuits.
Mm-hmm.
In Spain, they're called galetas.
But if they call those biscuits, what do they call biscuits? Cookies?
Bread, fluffy bread.
They actually might.
I don't know.
What do they call pancakes? They call them something weird.
I don't know. I don't have
Not pancake.
a dictionary of.
Or French toast.
England.
No, what was French toast? We did French toast one.
Oh yeah.
What did they call that? Eggy
Oh
toast?
yeah, eggy toast.
Eggy toast?
It was eggy toast.
Eggy bread?
Eggy bread.
Eggy bread, I
Eggy
think it was.
bread.
Yeah.
One of those.
Weird. You
Germans
guys are weird.
call them keks. And
Keks?
Keks.
I thought that's when like you want to watch your wife fuck someone else.
That's a cuck, not a kek. In Italy, they have several names to identify the different kinds of cookies. In America, the Dutch word koekje.
What? Koekje?
It's probably pronounced cookie, but then they changed the spelling to
Oh.
the way we spell cookie. But the sweet treat came to America through the Dutch in New Amsterdam in the late 1620s. Cookies have been around for so long.
Damn.
The earliest reference to cookies in America was in 1703 when the Dutch in New York provided 800 cookies for a funeral. That's a lot of cookies. But hard cookie-like wafers have existed for as long as baking has been documented. However, they weren't really sweet until the sweet didn't come along until later.
I don't like hard cookies.
Me neither.
I like them to be a little soft.
Well, I like Oreos. That's like my number one cookie, and those are hard. But
you
you know
ever-
what I like to do with Oreos? Dip them in milk till they're soggy.
Yeah, see? Because you want them to be soft.
Yeah.
I just, my grandpa used to have, all the time, there's like, whenever I went to his house, he would have peanut brittle and he would have vanilla wafers.
All
And I
hard
was just
things.
like, they're just
Yes.
like old people desserts.
I'm not a big fan of vanilla wafers.
I
but-
like peanut brittle because as a kid I just like sweet stuff, so I used to eat those. But vanilla wafers I kind of got sick of.
Yeah.
And then those like those other wafer ones that are like the long ones.
Oh yeah.
They're like wrapped in plastic. They're like pink and beige and
Yeah, I
different
don't-
colors.
yeah, I
I
don't-
never liked those that much.
They
Either.
have like filling inside.
yeah, there's like
yeah.
like an icing or something inside.
Yeah, those are weird.
My dad always liked those.
That's weird.
Old people like those kind of
Old
candies.
people are weird.
And you think like they wouldn't want like peanut brittle or hard stuff because of their teeth.
Break their teeth off.
Yeah. I guess they got new teeth, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can wash them at night.
Yeah, there's just fake teeth. They're not gonna break those.
That's true.
But cookies, they made a natural travel snack. It's a equivalent of the travel cakes consumed throughout history. It's a travel cake. Yeah. Cookies.
I mean, what's your favorite cookie? I mean, mine's oatmeal raisin, obviously.
have
I
to
do
s-
like chocolate chip. It's fine.
I like
they're
I
fine.
like hot, fresh chocolate. Any cookie. I'll take any kind of cookie. I like them all. But Oreo, I have to say, is my favorite because I like grew up eating so many Oreos. But I like any kind of cookie. I'm not. You know who has good cookies? Publix. They have those. What are they called? They have like the. I don't want. They're not Butterfinger, but I think I brought them over here before.
Oh yeah, I think
You know
you
what I'm
did
talking
for
about?
the cookie day. I think.
Yeah, it was like I forget what they're called, but they're really good.
Are they
have,
like a peanut butter
caramel-
one?
Yeah, they're not
Or not-
peanut butter. They have like I don't remember, but they're really good. You should get 'em.
We did a sugar cookie day. That was another
We
one.
did do sugar cookie, and I like sugar cookies.
I don't really like sugar cookies. This is for the audience. I just shrugged.
I like sugar
As she sighed.
cookies with sprinkles on them.
Yeah, I don't like sprinkles on anything.
What?
I don't like sprinkles. I never like sprinkles on ice cream either.
What?
Yeah,
Is it 'cause
I don't
they're
know what
hard?
it is. I don't know. I just don't like the texture in my ice cream.
I
know what's-
love me ice cream cone with vanilla ice cream and sprinkles,
Sprinkle? Yeah, I never liked. I don't know. I was like a simple kid.
or like soft serve ice cream.
I never liked like a lot of different
I
stuff.
know you didn't like things.
I didn't like. I didn't like.
You didn't like things.
My dad used to like. Even now, every once in a while, bring it up. He's like, you were a weird kid. You didn't like chocolate. You
Thanks,
didn't like
Dad.
cake. You
Thanks,
didn't
Dad.
like cookies. He's like, but you know what you liked? You always had to have fucking gummy candies. That's all you ever wanted.
The
Peach
things that
rings. I
kill-
just wanted peach rings.
that kills your mouth the most. Gummy
Yeah.
candies.
I always wanted peach rings. That
Did
was
you have a
all.
lot of cavities as a child?
I did when I was like young. I probably had like 3 or 4, but then I kind of stopped. I haven't had one in a long time. My friend Bobby.
Yeah, but you don't eat that much sweets anymore. You
Not
still
anymore.
eat some gummies, but not.
Yeah, but not that often anymore. Like maybe like once every like other week or something like that. But my friend Bobby, I remember me and him, like we used to like when we like hung out in like middle school and even high school, like we would play video games all night long, stay up, drink so much soda, and then eat like just gummy candy because he loved gummy candies too. And when he used to come over, even the last time, because he's in the Army. And when we hung out, maybe like 5 years ago, he showed up. He's like, hey, you want to hang out one night and just play like Call of Duty and a bunch of games? I was like, sure. So we stayed up super late. And when he came over, like I wasn't really eating that kind of stuff anymore, but he brought like this bag and he had like energy drinks and he had like Mountain Dews. And then he brought like Sour Patch Kids and Swedish Fish. And
Oh
he
my
like
God.
all this stuff. He's like, dude, I'm ready. I'm like, holy shit. And I had like a sugar coma that night. I was like, oh my God. And I asked him and he said something. I was like, he's like, dude, I do this stuff all the time. And I was like, you get a lot of cavities, don't you? He's like, dude, I get a cavity like every year. I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. You should
Yeah.
just get fake teeth.
Yeah. I
Now.
mean, eventually you'll
Yeah.
have to.
That's crazy. I ate a lot of candy as a kid, even like Jawbreakers and stuff, and I got a lot of cavities, but I don't get them anymore, and I still eat a lot of candy. I think it's like because I brush and floss.
I mean, that was one thing is when I was a kid, I didn't like brushing my teeth. Like it was a challenge to get my mom to
Yeah.
make me do it.
It was annoying.
So
Anyway.
maybe that's why.
Back to cookies.
Yep.
Godfrey Keebler opened his neighborhood bakery in Philadelphia. The Keebler Elf was born in 1853.
What are those cookies called?
Cookies?
No, the Keebler Elf ones. Is that-
Keebler Elf.
is that what they're
cookies?
called?
Chocolate chip cookies?
No.
What's the ones with the red and the yellow, or the M&Ms in them?
What?
Not M&Ms, but they're like M&Ms. They have the hard, the chocolate.
Aren't the Keebler Elf ones the ones with like the fudge in the middle?
Either the Keebler Elf has a shit ton of different cookie kind
Yeah,
of
but
cookies.
I think those were like the older ones. Like it had
Really?
like fudge in the middle or like different stuff. I mean, there's probably other ones too.
I believe you.
I
But-
mean, you don't have to.
but
I don't know for sure. Yeah, EL Fudge was one of them.
Yeah, those are the ones with the two Keebler Elves with the fudge in the middle. Okay, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like the circle ones with the like the Hershey Kiss in the middle. That's what I was
Oh,
thinking.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, there's a fudge stripes are good too. They do those.
Fudge stripes are good.
I've never
I'll-
been a fan of the EL fudge ones.
Here's something we should talk about: Girl Scout cookies.
Ooh, Girl Scout cookies.
You like Girl
them?
Scout? Again, I mean, I'll eat them if they're there, but I don't go out of my way to
I
buy
like
them.
Samoas. Those are my favorite.
Yeah, Samoas I like, even though I don't really like coconut that much.
Weird.
You like dried coconut?
Yeah, I love coconut everything.
Weird.
Except for like, I don't like the smell of it as a sunscreen.
Okay. That's weird. That's weird.
That's fine.
I like Samoas, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like Thin Mints. I don't like mint.
I don't mind them, but I like them in the freezer, like cold. They have to be cold.
Oh, you're one of those people.
Yeah.
I don't like mint as like a flavor.
Yeah, it's not.
It's like
not
toothpaste
great.
to me.
I'm the same thing. I just started liking like mint ice cream and stuff, but it's not my first. It's not my go-to. Okay, Oreos were born in 1912. They were originally made as a knockoff of the first chocolate sandwich cookie called Hydrox.
God, that does not sound.
No wonder Hydrox didn't make it, and Oreos
Sounds like
did.
a furry animal that lives in like the rocky coast. Hydrax? Is that a Hydrax?
Hydrax or no, I can't remember that.
Hyrax.
Hyrax, that's what it is. Toll House cookies came in the late 1930s. Ruth Wakefield, who ran a popular Toll House restaurant in Whitman, Massachusetts, brought the Toll House chocolate crunch cookie into existence, which is considered the first chocolate chip cookie ever.
Wow.
That's weird. Why would Oreos come before chocolate chip cookies?
Yeah, that is weird.
And then Chips Ahoy debuted their first cookie brand in 1963.
I never liked Chips Ahoy. I don't really care about them.
I liked them as a kid, but they've gotten worse. Like, I used to like the ones that I was talking about with the little different color chocolate things in them. I used to like those a lot when I was a kid, but the quality is not as good anymore. They're tinier and like they taste stale. And
that's the thing is they always taste stale and dry. I don't like them.
They're very dry.
Yeah, I don't
and they're
like
not
that.
even. And if you try and dip them in milk, they just fall apart in the milk like instantly.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. But yeah, so it's cookie day.
It's cookie day.
Eat some cookies, make some cookies, share some cookies. Cookie.
All the cookies.
You're a cookie.
I mean,
Fill your cookie jar. Ooh, Cookie Monster.
Cookie jar. I don't think my mom ever had a cookie jar.
Me neither. People don't really have cookie jars. That's fake.
No, my rich friends had cookie jars.
It's just weird to me. Just keep it in the package. Why? Put it in a plastic bag.
Not to bring up my friend Bobby again, but he was rich, and I think his mom
He had a nice
cookie.
house that we partied at.
Yeah,
once,
remember that?
Yeah.
I remember like going over. That was actually a second house, or like his childhood home was different. In that house, I remember they had I think they had a cookie jar, and I was like, oh, people do have cookie jars.
People do have cookie jars.
Crazy.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There's a cookie marathon.
A what?
So it's like a good time for it to be cookie day because, people like to make cookies for
Holidays.
the holidays. There's those ones that are covered in like powdered sugar.
Yeah. Or the Christmas trees and stuff like that.
They have like the Swedish snowballs.
Yeah, I don't really like any of those cookies either.
Yeah, some of them are just...
Again, I don't like if they're dry or just hard.
Remember those things Nick's mom used to make? Does she still make those every Christmas?
Oh, God, those are so good.
Yeah,
I don't think she does.
Good.
I think she stopped.
Wow. What is wrong?
I don't know. My mom stopped doing the Christmas party, too.
Yeah, maybe that's why she stopped.
I'm not going to make these anymore.
If you're not having a Christmas party, I'm not making cookies.
Yeah, so my mom's friend, because my mom used to do a Christmas party every year that I would invite people to also. But basically, my mom's friend would make these peanut butter balls, but then coat them in chocolate and sometimes cookies and cream. There's different types, but I always like just the chocolate peanut butter ones. Dude, I couldn't stop eating those.
I like the Oreo ones, the chocolate ones with the white.
All it was just
chocolate.
Peanut butter rolled up and then just that.
Just dipped in chocolate and then put in the fridge.
The ones you're mentioning, I think it was cookie inside or something.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
I think it tasted like a cold Oreo.
Yeah, like an Oreo cookie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are so good. I still think about those.
Yeah, I don't think she makes them anymore.
They're probably super easy to make.
Yeah. I mean, they might. They don't seem like there's a lot, but I'm sure it just takes a lot of work to roll each one. But other than that, I think it's not too
to roll each one. That's so much work to roll.
Well, you know how many she made?
Yeah, she
made a lot.
I remember one year she made me my own bag full of them for some reason.
I think she would do. She would make individual bags for everybody, but she would get big bags for us. And I was just my mom would put them in the freezer so they last longer, but I didn't like them that cold.
I like them that cold.
No. Anyway. So yeah, I mean, obviously you can just eat cookies today or make some cookies today. I mean, it's pretty easy to celebrate. I don't think personally I'm going to have any cake because it's a dessert day.
And as I said, cookies are just baby cakes.
That is not what you said earlier. I think you said they're a type of cake.
They're baby cakes.
All right.
It is what I said.
You said baby cakes before?
I said baby cakes.
All right. I'll take your word for it. I don't feel like rewinding and finding out who's right.
Pause, rewind, and then start again.
No.
Ooh,
too much work.
Macaroons, those sound good too.
Oh, you know what? Really quick, I do like Milanos.
What are Milanos?
The ones that have like the fudge in the middle and they're different flavors. They're like the fancy ones. They always had like the commercial with like the woman with the long fingernails, and she's like, "I want Milano." I don't know if that's really.
Aren't those just like the type of cookie you were saying that your grandma had, but like two of them pushed together and something in the middle?
Yeah,
okay,
pretty much.
all right. Just wanted
Yeah,
to
but they
clarify.
were like really soft. Like the cookie part was really soft,
Yeah.
and you bite into it, and then there's usually fudge. I just like the double fudge ones. The problem was because they're like in little doilies, like in the bag.
Yeah.
So there's like 4 to a doily, and every once in a while I like open it. I'm like, I'm just gonna have 4. I'm just gonna have 1 doily.
And then you eat like 12.
And then I eat the 4. I'm like, well, let's just do 1 more. I'll just eat half the bag. So I eat half a bag. And
That's
I'm
the
like,
problem with
let's eat
cookies.
more.
They're tiny bite-sized snacks, and then you eat like a whole bag of them.
and then that's like 5,000 calories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Everything that tastes good has to be a lot of calories.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit.
I know. God, life sucks.
Life sucks. Oh, well, I guess we got to have some cookies to
I'm
wash
about
away
it.
the pain.
I saw this thing on Walmart's website. They're selling for Christmas, and it's like a cup, right? And you put milk in the cup, and then it has this little thing, like a little chute on the side, where you stack your Oreo cookies, and then there's some tongs on the side. So you grab the tongs, you get the cookie, you dip the cookie in, and then you eat it.
Why would you need tongs?
So you don't have to get your fingers in the milk and get COVID.
How you if you're eating your own cookies, you're not going to get COVID from yourself.
You might. That's why they tell you not to touch your face. If you have the
But
COVID
you're eating
on your
food,
Yeah, whatever. Just saying I wanted it because Oreos.
what they should do is make like a giant Pez dispenser for like
Ooh.
cookies. So you just open the top of Tweety's head, and, like, a big cookie
That
pops
sounds
out.
great. I feel like it would break the cookies, but Oreos it might work for.
If you pull them out fast enough.
Oreo Pez dispenser. Yeah. Okay.
All right, well that does it for this episode. I guess we're gonna have some cookies and
Cookies.
celebrate.
Bye.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. This has been a 7 Lamb production.